Hey everybody, for Monday Matters, November 27th, 2023. Let's talk about timing because timing matters. Timing matters a lot in so many different ways of our lives. But a topic actually came up as I was driving home from working out this morning, and I went through two different lights right as they turned yellow and noticed that there was a guy, the same guy, behind me that was going also both through both lights, and so I know that one of those had to have turned red when he was in it. Um, and so the timing is every. That just made me think of timing. Like I'm like, whoa, it's a good thing there wasn't a police officer around, right? Because he would have run the red light and gotten a ticket. And so, not exactly the most legal example of how timing matters, but timing matters in so many ways in our lives. And if you don't believe that, go start a business because timing matters in how you create your offer of whether it's a product or a service or whatever it is that you're doing. Um, the customer on the other side has to be ready and have the money to be able to afford it. And the offer has to get in front of them at a time when they're really, really ready to purchase that item. So timing matters. Timing matters when you ask someone out for a date when you're younger, or at least for me, when I was younger. I'm, married very happily now. I'm not asking people out for dates. But timing matters because everything revolves around the timing of when you do things. From an athletic standpoint, if I eat too close to when I work out, that's going to be a bad thing because my digestion is going to be working and churning, and it's going to upset the flow of blood to where I need it to go to the muscles, and I'm going to risk the I'm going to risk puking basically, or getting sick in other ways. Uh, having stomach cramps that are going to belly me over. Um, Timing matters in everything. And so sometimes when we get frustrated because things don't work out the way we want them to, and and I actually spent a little bit of time in that thought process this morning. I was frustrated. I was like, things are not working out the way I want them to in my business side of my life. And I'm like, God, I can't figure this out. And I had to stop and think. Sometimes you're not doing anything wrong. Sometimes the time is just not right. Sometimes the timing is just not right. So you keep going because when the timing turns and the things happen, if you give up before that happens, then you missed your timing. And if you talk to people that are, outdoorsmen, hunters, fishermen, people like that, they will often tell you, or you think about like gamblers, right? People that are at slot machines, because they're like, the timing is right. If you give up too soon, that opportunity may walk in front of you, or that slot machine may give up its jackpot if you give up too soon. Now, what is too soon? Who knows? Sometimes you have to cut bait and say, I'm done. I've given it the amount of time that I wanted to give it, and it didn't happen. And so I'm going to move on to something else. But only you can make that choice, and only you can understand the timing of getting things right. And sometimes the things that we want don't happen in the time we want them to. Oftentimes they don't happen that way. And so it's just testing us really to make sure that it's something that we want. Because if it's something that we want, we're not going to do a flash in the pan, lottery ticket type of like, oh, we won big, and then we move on with life. If it's something we really want, we're going to go after it, work after it, no matter how long it takes. And so it's testing you to make sure that it's something that you want, to make sure that it's something you're going to put an effort into. So timing matters. That's the Monday Matters for today. So don't give up if the timing is not right. Make sure it's something that you want and keep going after it.